Hello, everyone, and welcome again to my Wood Elf Necro Assassin run through. This is Execution Double Nine. Just finished up with the Under Sarthal quest for the College of Winterhold, and actually saved and stopped just outside last night. So I'll be running back to the College of Winterhold from Sarthal to begin. Of course, the adventures will continue from there. Oh shit. Asshole. Oh. $41, and I need 50 in order to get that. God damn it.
if there are any problems.
You look a bit heated. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. Now if you'll excuse me.
Damn it.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please, let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? All right, then.
Very. I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to let you know that Ankano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you. I'm not sure. Just, well, mind what you tell him, all right? Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information. Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it? Of course, that's your choice. I just wanted to let you know. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? All right then.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them. What? Preposterous. And just the sort of thing I would expect from mages who have nothing better to do with their time. I have made it quite clear that my only role here is as an advisor to the Archmage. I would suggest that you not further spread this rumor.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself. Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that. Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
Alright, that's all the way down here. I think what I can do is I can go this way to do the Dawnstar quest. Or Dawn Guard, not Dawnstar. And then I can go down this way to Whiterun, and then on my way back to Iverstead, I can go to the Keep. What?
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthor, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns. Something was discovered in Sarthor that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
I'll say I do what's necessary so I can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right then.
Alright, that's gonna give me almost 100 room. Thought I'd already finished all that.
Are you feeling sick?
That's a long book. The history of Skyrim is vast, predating even the most ancient records of man and Myr. Much has been lost, fallen to the ravages of war or the turning of the ages, but nothing is ever forgotten. Where no records exist, legends and folktales offer us a key to the past, a way to piece together truths half remembered in the mind of men. For generations, the people of Morthal have told whispered tales of the Pale Lady, a ghostly woman who wanders northern marshes, forever seeking her lost daughter. Some say she steals children who wander astray, others that her sobbing wail strikes dead all those who hear it. But behind these tales may lie a kernel of truth, for ancient records speak of Amriel, a mysterious figure Ysgramor's... Whoop, wrong way. Ysgramor's heirs battled for decades and finally sealed away. Reachmen tell the story of Fallon Red Eagle, an ancient king who rallied his people and drove back the armies of Cyrodiil with a flaming sword. Though accounts may vary, they too seem to be based in an underlying truth. And the imperial chronicles of Empress Hestra mention a rebel leader of that era who was eventually cornered and slain in battle at the cost of a full legion of men. But some tales prove far harder to analyze. Among scholars, perhaps the best known is the forbidden legend of Archmage Galdur. In the dawning days of First Era, the story goes, there lived a powerful wizard by the name of Galdur, who, wise and just, he was well known in the courts of King Harold and the Jarls of Skyrim, and his aid and counsel were sought by man and Myr alike. And then he was murdered. Some say one of his sons killed him. Others that King Harold, jealous of his power, gave the order. But Galdur's 3 sons fled into the night, pursued by a company of Harold's best warriors and Lord Geirmund, the king's personal battle mage. A great chase ensued from the wilds of the Reach to the glacial north. One brother is said to have perished in the ruins of Folgenthur at the foot of Solitude. The others were run to ground soon thereafter, and once it was done, King Harold ordered every record of their murders destroyed, and Galdur's name and deeds were struck from the rolls of history. Even today, few sources remain, and no bard will tell the tale, but perhaps the truth remains in some ancient ruin waiting to be unearthed, for nothing is ever truly forgotten. Alright. Off we go. A whole slew of quests.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Alright. First, to the west, to Dawnstar, shall be my first adventure. My first destination to Dawnstar, and then from there I will meet up with the Vigilance. Oh, you're just an outlaw. I can take you. Oh!
See on you.
Whoops, don't want to get involved with that thing either. It's a long drop. Well, alright then. Oh! Well, that's one way of getting rid of an assassin. Got a couple, some commons, some lessers, no petties though. Guess I should go ahead and level up. Ew. Oh shit.
Who do you think we're threatening? Our old war boots. We're not soldiers.
Your man Ulrich is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I expect?
He's proud of his service, Scald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
Are you alright? You seem tired.
I'm fine. I just... Are you worried about this war?
No. If we must fight, we will. And you will lead us to victory, as you always have.
With you by my side. Is that right?
Of course. I would have it no other way.
So much for old soldiers settling down to a life of luxury, eh?
My duty. Watch your hands around the leg.
You come to Dawnstar at a bad time. Tempers are fires. Not a single man or woman in Dawnstar has gotten a good night's rest in days. We keep having the same nightmare, over and over. If people aren't tired, they're angry. And if they aren't angry, they're afraid. It's made keeping order a mess. I hear Mara has sent one of her priests to the inn to try to calm people down. But I don't know how much words will do now. Skald supports Ulfric's rebellion, and he doesn't like having a couple of old legionnaires living in his town. He's a fool. A dragon has attacked Helgen. Dawnstar needs the Empire now more than ever. Drowning your troubles in mead? A lot of folks are doing that these days. You'll want the Wind Peak Inn. As for work, you could try to catch Skald in a good mood, but your best bet would be working in the mines. They're on opposite ends of town. Stay out of trouble now.
Ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaks on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening.
I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum. Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belong to the Mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the Mythic Dawn is his way of trying to rebuild his family's pride. It's misguided. Not a student of history, I see. It's for the best. They're a group that should be forgotten. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world, and they were stopped a long time ago. That museum is a mistake.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. And here you are. Good. Come in, browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business? They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult I've gathered in my museum. Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis. It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' Razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The Razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. Good luck finding the fragments.
That makes me want to play Oblivion again.
special. Just a miner who swings a pickaxe when he's drinking.
Frost took my husband years ago. He was a good
Need a room?
man.
Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
What troubles you, my son?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
My children.
She sounds kind of bad.
Being killed off the school splitter? Remember when we rounded up the townspeople and dragged them out of that cave?
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
I'm worn out.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here. My mother taught me. She was a bard from the college in Solitude. I hear they accept most people who apply, if you're ever interested. Sure, what can I do for you? Yes?
How could I forget? That old alpha male almost took off my leg.
Never did find out why they came sprawling into town like that.
Animals in the pale don't have a reason to attack Dawnstar. That's just their nature.
A legend we all know and love. Our hero, brings a warrior's heart. I tell you. I tell you the Dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient sword art. Believe the dragon.
My children.
And now due south.
They say the college has been snooping around Sodor.